States has become a toxic, malevolent force in the world. Candidly, it needs to have its wings clipped and clipped severely. Because all we're doing is causing death and mayhem wherever we go. Always in the name of democracy and saving democracy and upholding freedom. It's all lies.
Let's get that one more time. Let me see if I can run that back before I get this lesson started.
The United States has become a toxic, malevolent force in the world. Candidly, it needs to have its wings clipped and clipped severely. Because all we're doing is causing death and mayhem wherever we go. Always in the name of democracy and saving democracy and upholding freedom. It's all lies. Lie after lie after lie.
So before we go any further, let me give double honors to it. Let me give glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, of whom I'll learn from, and the shalom to the hopefully elect, and 144,000 chosen, teaching and declaring this truth, the new song on their harps to the four corners of the earth, bidding the hopefully elect, the elect to the marriage supper of the Lamb. This is your brother Radah, and this is just going to be a really quick lesson, more of shame for glory. This is obviously, I don't know who this gentleman is, but I'm going to look up who he is after this lesson. But it says Larry Johnson, former CIA, so he's an insider, a retired insider. He obviously is an Edomite, and he's just expressing his disgust for what America has turned into. We're going to get some precepts. I'm going to let him speak, but we're going to get some precepts, and it will be a short lesson.
Just go tell that to the people of Libya and Vietnam and Somalia and Serbia and now Ukraine and Russia and Panama. It's just, up and down the scale.
So he just listed a whole bunch of So this is Habakkuk 2 verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory, and that's what you were beginning to see. That's what we've been seeing. But this guy really is going in. He's going in a detailed account in this precept. This is a prophecy talking about Edom. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. This goes into the nakedness. The Most High, the cup of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Why? Because the foreskin is going to be uncovered. Everyone's going to see the nakedness of Esau. He's no longer going to be able to hide himself. Too much information is coming out. It is all prophecy. It's time. The chariots, the mighty ones that are in the chariots are operating in their order, and they are supernaturally speaking and moving on the hearts and minds of everyone. They are just allowing and creating or ordering situations where Esau is being recorded. He's being captured. He's being sought. He's being witnessed. He's being exposed for doing all the stuff that he's been doing this entire time. He's been empowered. And there's no way for him to hide himself. It's too many witnesses. Too much. I don't want to say that. What's the word? Inquisitions. I was going to say accusations, but accusation can be a false accusation. There's too much inquisition taking place on the earth right now with Esau, Edom. So many fingers are pointing at him. So much proof is coming out of how this man has always done business behind the scenes with everybody he comes in contact with. Now, his major mistake was and is always will be him touching the Israelites. But he's done this with all the nations. So let's go back to the video and we'll get some more precepts.
It is, at some point, if you're going to be a healthy individual, you've got to recognize that if you've got a serious addiction, that you have to acknowledge your problem and get help. But the United States has a serious addiction. It's addicted to being an imperialist and to wielding its power around the world and expecting other countries to do the same.
And so we can go that one precept. What is it? she would not be healed. I had it saved already. Hold on. Okay, here it is, Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go, every one, into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Back to the video.
And Putin, early on, he tried to get along with the West, and he asked to be a part of NATO. Hey guys, let me join. Well, come be part of you. No, we're not going to have you in our club. And Putin said, okay. It wasn't Putin who walked away from the anti-ballistic missile treaty. It wasn't Putin who walked away from the INF treaty. So when it comes to arms control agreements and trying to limit the spread of nuclear weapons, it wasn't Putin that was breaking these agreements. It was the United States. And yet the United States turns around and blames it on Putin. I've gotten to the place I'm just completely fed up with the delusional nonsense that possesses the so-called minds in Washington, D.C.
And we know that is Amalek and Esau. We know that is Amalek, the head tribe of Esau, which is the so-called white man. What's the precept? I have it right here, Psalm 68. Now this goes into the revealing of the method, which is a more deeper, occultic, left-handed prophecy, and this prophecy identifies that specific device of Satan or the devil, in this case talking about Esau, Edom, how when he makes a movie or he uses the press, a magazine or a newspaper or a commercial or a video, where he actually tries to encode a futuristic thing he's going to do in the future, it goes into him trying to be like the Most High mentioned in Isaiah 14. But they also have some kind of a deceived belief system that if they somehow tell you in a coded or esoteric type of hidden way that somehow that absolves them of any type of karma or sin, which is it's all deception. They're being deceived. There's no way Yahweh is not going to judge them on the right-hand side for the things they do on the left-hand side. But Psalm 64 verse 8 says, so they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. So you can still apply this to what this Edomite man is doing. This is a former CIA guy. So he at one time was down with this, and now he's, according to prophecy, his mind and his heart. What does the Bible say? The heart is in the hand of the king, and he turns it whithersoever he listeth. This man having a change of heart, it's not because he's a good human being. It's because prophecy says, and the precepts say, that the Most High declares unto man what is his thought. And now the thoughts of everyone are being declared from on high by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, to turn against Esau, Edom.
They're going to get us all killed. They are so blind and so consumed with jealousy and anger that has blinded them. Russia's got very, very strong allies in the global south, and not even Saudi Arabia came away from the meeting and said, man, that was a great meeting. That's Zelensky. He's a wonderful man. Oh, I can't wait to give him more money. No, they weren't saying that at all. I think Zelensky ended up irritating a great number of them. He's just such a grubby, money-hungry little bugger. There are two ways, Nima. No way and no way in hell. Russia will not negotiate on those terms. Russia will set the terms. It's winning the war militarily. It's winning the war economically. It's winning the war in the industrial plan. It's winning the war on the political front. It's not isolated. The United States is becoming more isolated. And right now in the UN General Assembly, it's basically the United States, Israel, in these money laundering havens from the Pacific like Vanuatu that are voting in favor of Israel. Real countries are going, they're a bunch of murdering thugs. They're worse than Nazis. Yeah, we're not going to be part of that. We're going to speak out against it. So,
And what is all this leading to? This precept right here. Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread and have laid a wound under thee, there is none understanding in him. This is what is happening. The Yahushai is sending out the hosts in the chariots. Yahushai is sending out the hosts, and they are declaring unto man what is his thought. That's in Amos. Let's just pull that up real quick. It's in Amos. They are declaring, he declareth unto man what is his thought. And this is just the sovereignty of the Most High. And he sends out, just like it said, okay, this is Amos 4:3. For lo, he that formeth the mountains and createth the wind, that goes into your governments, your rulerships, and the wind, I believe, is talking about the way the Spirit moves, and createth the wind, and declareth unto man what is his thought, that maketh the morning darkness, and treadeth upon the high places of the earth. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, the power of hosts is his name. The power of hosts that goes into your armies. Those are the mighty ones inside the chariots, shooting forth all over the earth like lightning. And they're zapping and declaring unto men and these leaders and all these has-been important men. And they're just, you see what you see with this guy.
The States is aligning itself with
his mind got hit with a thought, and he was supernaturally brought to this place, because he's not a man of his own free will. None of us are. And so now this man, who is a former CIA agent, an Edomite, is here just venting out what? The very thing. When he went to sleep at night, he got a download, like it says in Job. And over time, he began to have his mind and his heart turned in the direction that the Most High wanted to go. And this is what we are seeing now. And this is happening all over the earth. Everybody is turning against Esau.
with Israel in that way.
Even his own kind.
Which makes it more isolated. Nobody wants to, be around you when you've got communicable disease. And they're going to be treating the United States like it's got the measles or COVID. I think the war in the...
And what is that going to also? I just thought about that Isaiah 14. Is this the man? We will narrowly look upon them. Let me see. They will narrowly look upon thee. Look upon thee. Yeah, man. Look at this, man. Shit. Isaiah 14:16. This Esau's getting stripped of everything. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? This motherfucker right here. Look at this shit, bro.
Middle East, war with Israel, with communicable disease. Real countries are going, they're a bunch of murdering thugs. They're worse than Nazis. Yeah, we're not going to be part of that. We're going to speak out against it. So the United States is aligning itself with Israel in that way, which makes it more isolated. Nobody wants to, be around you when you've got communicable disease. And they're going to be treating the United States like it's got the measles or COVID. I think the war in the Middle East, war with Israel, with the Houthis, and with Iran, that's going to be occupying more of his time and creating more headaches for him. Because again, it's going to put the United States in a position of being isolated and not being able to fulfill its promises to, remember his promise to Ukraine? As long as it takes. As long as it takes. And now it's like, as long as we can. And in the 2 weeks I'm going, hey Z, sorry about this, buddy. We can't anymore, man. We are tapped out. Empty pockets. Well, we don't. Warehouses are empty. We're old Mother Hubbard, boy. She's been through the cupboard, and there's nothing there. So sorry, bud. You're on your own. Good luck. Yeah. Just ask the Vietnamese how that feels, or the Cambodians. We've done that before.
See, and he's going in. He's admitting what they've done. So that goes into this precept. Look at this, man. Fucking gosh, bro. It's disgusting. Let me see. Hold up. It's boom right here. Okay, Psalms 55, 21. Psalms 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And that last part you just heard him say, let's just run that back in. He did that to Gad. He's done it to us. He's done it. He just did it during COVID. Trust the science. Take this. I got medicine for you. All you so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, we want to give it to you first. You deserve it. Trust me. You're not black if you don't vote for me. The whole, here, I'm here to help you. And yet the whole time he's always got a knife behind his back ready to cut your fucking throat. Trust not your enemy, man. Look at this real quick, and then I'm going to end it with 2 more precepts, and we'll be done.
Oh, walk to peace. Sorry about this, buddy. We can't anymore, man. We are tapped out. Empty pockets. Well, we don't. Warehouses are empty. We're old Mother Hubbard, boy. She's been through the cupboard, and there's nothing there. So sorry, bud. You're on your own. Good luck. Yeah. Just ask the Vietnamese how that feels, or the Cambodians. You know.
Wherever.
We've done that before.
Wherever this man has gone, it's been death and hell. He brings death and hell, just like the precept says. We are at the end. We are witnessing the beginning of the end of Esau's nation, Esau's rulership, you guys. 2 more precepts, and we're going to be done. Because what happens at the end, and we're going to go into Lamentations. Lamentations, what is it? Lamentations 4:21. Yep. So this is Lamentations 4:21 and 22. They're connected. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. This is sarcasm. This is how Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai feels about the fall of this motherfucker's kingdom. It's a joke. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. What is the cup? The cup is loss, violent loss of rulership, sovereignty in the earth, with the ending or with the punishment being slavery. So you go from being the top dog in the earth to someone's bitch. And in this case, they're going to be ours. We are going to possess them, like it says all throughout the scriptures, Isaiah 14 being one of those, Obadiah 1 also being another one of those. But even here, look at this. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. He is going to reveal all the sins and uncover Esau, Edom. And this prophecy is connected to the next verse over, which is also a prophecy. This is verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So as the nation of Israel, mainly the elect of Jacob, of Israel, is coming out from doing their three life sentences of prison, as we are literally walking out, we're getting dressed out of our prison clothes, we're being dressed in our robes, and we're coming out of the prison house. We are literally walking out. We are being escorted out by the holy angels and getting ready to go into our palace with Yahushai. As we are coming out, Esau, Edom has been defeated, and he's being escorted. The entire nation, the elect of Esau, is being escorted into prison, looking at us as we are coming out. And as we are coming out, we are looking at them about to start rulership with Yahushai. One last precept, one last prophecy. What is it? Second Ezra. You know it. Second Ezra 6:9. And this is one of the reasons why they took out the Apocrypha. Second Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, end of the age. And this is what we are seeing. We are seeing the end of the age, with everything pointing to the so-called white man, the Edomites, as being the number one criminal in the universe, the liar, the manipulator, the murderer, the thief, the rapist, everything, the child molester, the blood, the feast of blood eater and drinker. He's all these things. He's the ultimate witch, man. And that spell's being lifted off of him, and everybody's being able to see his ass for what he's always been. 2nd Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Hallelujah, Yahweh Shai, we are in agreement with your prophecies. Remember the children of Esau, Edom. Shalak Rayam. We send evils upon him, and we are in agreement with your rulership on the throne of King Dawidah. You must reign from the throne of King Dawidah. You will reign from the throne of King Dawidah. We are in agreement with your rulership, Lord. We love you. We thank you. I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, and I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone, of whom I learned from. I pray that this lesson was edifying. Shalom.